We've all been there, right? You're in the middle of something important and bam, a dreaded error message pops up and stops you cold. But what if I told you we've been looking at these things all wrong? Today, we're not going to fix a single error. Nope. Instead, we're going to uncover the hidden story that they're actually trying to tell us.
So picture this. It's the middle of the afternoon. You know, that time of day when you've hit your stride and things are really moving along.
Work is just flowing. Desktops are humming, applications are running just the way they should, and emails are flying back and forth. You know, everything is working perfectly.
And then it happens. A tiny little window pops up on someone's screen, and just like that beautiful, productive flow, it comes to a screeching halt.
It's only 3 words, but for the user staring at the screen, it feels like a solid brick wall just appeared out of nowhere. And somewhere, an IT admin takes a deep breath because they know every single error has a story behind it. To the person who's just trying to get their job done, let's call him John, an error message isn't a story. It's the villain. It's the one thing standing between him and finishing his work. In John's mind, it's really simple. This message means something is completely, fundamentally wrong. The system, maybe it's a big enterprise platform like Citrix, is broken. End of story. His work has stopped, and the frustration kicks in. But what if that's not what the system is saying at all?
And here's the big shift in perspective we need to make. An error isn't a sign that the system is collapsing. It's more like a warning flare. It's the system itself making a split-second decision to stop one small thing to prevent a much, much worse failure from happening down the line.
This right here, this is the heart of it. The system isn't failing you. It's actively protecting itself, and in doing that, it's also protecting your data, your session, everything. Okay, so we've seen things from the user side. Now let's jump over and put ourselves in the shoes of a system administrator. We'll call her Emma. When she was new to the job, every single error felt like a personal failure.
This was her first reaction, and I'm sure a lot of you can relate to this. The pressure is just immense. You feel this sense of panic, this self-blame, and this overwhelming feeling that everyone is just staring at you, waiting for you to fix it, like right now.
But Emma learned that system logs aren't there to point fingers. They're not some kind of record of her mistakes. No, they're more like a history book. A super detailed second-by-second story of what happened, when it happened, and exactly why the system did what it did. I love this analogy. Just think about that for a second. Every action, every success, every failure is being recorded, not as some boring technical list, but as an ongoing story. The system is telling you everything you need to know. You just have to learn how to read its diary. So even a really cryptic message, something like protocol driver error, that's still an attempt at communication. It's the system trying its absolute best to say, hey, a whole bunch of really complex stuff just happened under the hood, and this is the simplest way I can possibly describe the final result to you. So let's really drill down on this main idea. Why do these incredibly frustrating work-stopping messages even exist in the first place? Well, the answer is actually simple, and it's really powerful: protection.
It sure feels like we're being punished by an error, right? But in reality, we're just running into a boundary. A rule was broken, or a resource wasn't available, or a security policy did its job. The error is just the system saying, nope, sorry, you can't go that way. This traffic light analogy is just perfect. I mean, a red light is frustrating when you're in a hurry, but you would never argue that it's there to punish you. You know its purpose is to prevent a catastrophic crash. System errors, they work in the exact same way. And that protection is so incredibly critical because a complex system like this isn't just one thing. It's a massive, interconnected web. I mean, look at all these moving parts that have to work together in perfect harmony all the time.
So when you see that pop up on your screen, with all of that unbelievable complexity running in the background, what is it actually trying to tell you?
That's it. That's all it is. It's not that the whole system has collapsed. It's just that one single component, one tiny link in a very, very long chain, just stopped. The error is the system's way of telling you that the chain is holding strong, preventing a much bigger break.
And for businesses, in finance or healthcare or government, this is everything. You want the system to slam that safety gate shut if something isn't 100% right. It's a feature, not a bug. It's protecting your data, your identity, and the business itself.
Okay, so how does a great admin like Emma approach this now? She doesn't panic anymore. She puts on her detective hat and she starts looking for clues. She starts asking these calm, methodical questions. It's not about fighting a fire anymore. It's about solving a mystery. What was the trigger? Is this message the real problem, or is it just a symptom of something deeper? And this is the big one. What's the scope? Is it just one person, or is everyone having this issue?
This is the empowered mindset. Every error becomes a clue. Every log file is like a witness statement. A single error by itself might not mean a whole lot, but a pattern of errors, that tells you exactly where you need to look. You stop fearing them and you start listening to them.
And that really is the ultimate takeaway here. Yeah, errors are inconvenient. Of course they are. But they exist for one simple reason. In a secure, stable system, protecting the entire environment will always be more important than a perfectly seamless experience. And when you finally understand that, you don't just see an error message anymore. You see a system working exactly as it was designed to.
Hi everyone. First of all, thank you for watching this video. My name is Naresh. I am the content creator behind this YouTube channel. I have created a community for Citrix learners where I will be posting a lot of details on Citrix products and how to work in Citrix environments. I'm going to mention the link in the video description so you can click on that link and you can become part of the community. All right, see you soon. Bye-bye.